Hi Kate, and hello everybody who's not Kate. For those of you who aren't my best friend, I'm Stacy, and I am the other half of this project. I guess the first thing I want to say is I take no credit for this project at all. It's all Kate. She said, hey, I kind of want to make a video about Web 2.0 and all this stuff, and how about if I addressed it to you? And I said, hey, that's really cool. Maybe I could answer. And that was my input. So I hope that this takes off. I think it's really interesting and something a lot of people are talking about, something that I love to talk about. So disclaimer, I'm in grad school for English, but English isn't necessarily as Englishy as it always seems. And last semester I took a class in pretty much this very subject, and we read a number of books. Yeah, they're very big and very heavy. That class was really interesting. It didn't always, or even most of the time, address the things that I think are really interesting about Web 2.0. A couple of these have nothing to do with the internet at all. These are about, like, language and the printing press, and it really only makes sense if you do it for months and months. Yeah, and some other ones addressed different things and from different perspectives, and it was actually, I think, really good to sort of get out of my own perspective into thinking about, first of all, some of the, potentially less awesome consequences, but also just the ways that people who aren't me do different things with the internet. So some of them are from a workplace standpoint, some are academic, some are kind of negative. Kate, the view that you and also really I have about Web 2.0 within the framework of what I've learned would be called utopian. I think that's a fair description, but, I kind of like the world to be a shiny, happy place, so let's look at positive effects, right? I think the thing that I read that might be most applicable to the things that we're talking about is this one. This is called Here Comes Everybody by Clay Shirky, which hopefully you can see. I'm not used to this like backwards thing. I keep turning things the wrong way. Anyway, that one is all about, what is it? The subtitle is The Power of Organizing Without Organizations. So it really talks about the kinds of things, things not only like fan sort of things that we might be familiar with, but flash mobs and stuff like that, like the Prop 8 protests that went on. I don't know if he talks about that, but that's like an example, where people organized via Facebook to meet at various places in their own towns, just sort of spontaneously. Someone says, hey, can as many people as possible be here this time on this day, and people show up. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, to your actual questions. I think I was thinking about it, and when you said, what is your favorite thing about Web 2.0, my immediate answer was Twitter. I love Twitter. But then I was thinking, I had Twitter for like a year where I didn't use it at all. I got it for an event that we were going to that was updating via Twitter, and that's the only reason I got one. And after that event was over, I didn't use it anymore for a really long time. And what got me using it more was when my friends, your friends, our friends, all began to use this platform. And when there were people on it that I wanted to talk to and was interested in getting updates from, then it became more useful to me. So I think in light of that, maybe my favorite thing about Web 2.0 is that it not only encourages a community, it requires a community. Twitter is nothing if people aren't updating on it. And I mean, my Twitter feed is mine. I see the people that I want to see, and anyone that I don't want to see, I don't follow. I mean, that breaks down a little bit when people are retweeting people, but I assume that someone I want to follow is probably going to retweet something that's going to be interesting to me. So, it's customized to me. It's the things that I want to hear about. And I agree with you about the news, because I almost feel like I should be ashamed of this, but when the earthquake in Haiti happened, I realized, I sat up 2 days later, 2 days after it happened, and I realized I had not looked at any major media outlets regarding that situation. I'd only gotten all my news from Twitter until that point. And maybe that's weird, but I knew what happened. I knew what happened immediately. And, you know, pretty much all my friends were Twittering, you know, text whatever it was to donate to the Red Cross with your phone. So I had pretty much gotten the important information that way. Yeah, so that's Web 2.0. It doesn't work if you don't participate in it. You really can't just sit back and be that passive consumer. I mean, sure, people lurk, it's true. But, I mean, if nobody was contributing and participating to these platforms, then they might exist, but they wouldn't be doing anything, and they certainly wouldn't be taking off the way that they are now. So I think that's pretty cool. This video has gotten long, so I feel like I should leave you with a question. How about, I mean, in light of the things that I was talking about earlier, do you feel entirely positive, or do you think there are some potential either negative consequences or negative issues that you think about at all? I don't know. I always love to play devil's advocate, so there you go, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!